Welcome to the feature demonstration of NetVision. In this video, we are going to talk about Ajax Calls section of Real User Monitoring Mode or RUM mode in the context of a session. Real User Monitoring can get an overview of the performance of each page. However, only the page load time alone would not give the complete picture of your page loading in a browser. You have to deal with third-party resources and Ajax calls that are part of your page, which will load asynchronously, thereby having an effect on the overall page load time. That's why it becomes really important to analyze Ajax calls. Let's go to the session details page of a particular session. This session details page is categorized into two modes. First one is replay mode and the second one is real user monitoring or RUM mode. By default, details are displayed in replay mode, so we will change it to RUM mode. So in the RUM mode, we can see different pages visited by the user in this particular session, along with corresponding stats in the waterfall section of the page. The waterfall section shows various stats such as Ajax calls, resource timings, and user activity. Let's go to the Ajax call section. This section displays the Ajax call executed on the page. The information displayed are Ajax call name, method, response status code, domain from which the call was made, size of the data, and timeline for a particular Ajax call. So as we can see, in all, 2 Ajax calls were made for loading this page. Let's examine the second Ajax call closely. So we used post method for this particular call, and the response status code is 200, which means the call was successful and the data was loaded successfully from this domain. The size of the loaded data is 1.114 KB and it took around 291 milliseconds to load the data. Now let's examine the timeline section more closely. So timeline breaks up the entire duration to show the intermediate timings of different phases. It also shows timing of different events relative to the start of the request. As in this particular case, we can see different phases like request start, header received, loading, done, load event end happening at different times. So it took around 291 milliseconds to complete all these phases. And also in this particular case, we had DOM content loaded event which was fired 656 milliseconds after the request start. So this way we can track different events also related to the request start. With this, we come to the end of our demonstration on analysis of Ajax calls made in RUM mode. For more information, please log on to kevison.com. Thank you.